with my cat. And today we're gonna talk about Kali. It took me a little while to put together this video. I have attempted one time, and for some reason the energy was kind of heavy and the video was dark, so I'm making it again. And it's very interesting because, in my experience, the energy of the goddess arrives exactly when it is the right time to arrive. And I think right now, the energy of Kali, the way how I experience Kali, is just right and powerful. I am in Italy right now, so coronavirus time. I'm in lockdown, so I'm spending a lot of time in my house. We're free to go out and do grocery, and if you needed to go to work, you can do it. You have to have like papers and show these papers, and officers needed to verify that you're actually going to work, and so on. So it's an interesting time, even just to go out and do grocery, and you know, I go every other day. I go to my parents and I check that they are fine and okay. I take care of an old man for the city of Turin. I'm doing some volunteering job, and you know, I'm helping with basic stuff like cooking and grocery. And his family is very distant, so I needed to go out for this basic stuff. And last night it was around 6 p.m. and I was on my way home, and I was waiting for the bus to come because I was a little bit more distance than usual, and I needed to take the bus. And I was standing at the bus stop, and at a certain point, it's 6 p.m. in Turin. Usually, there is a lot of traffic and cars going back and forth and whatever, running through the streets. And the night, for a moment, I felt like I was in two places at the same time. So there was this silence in a place where usually silence is not even something conceivable, and no cars. I was the only one in the middle of the street. That's how, because at 6 p.m. everything closes down, even grocery stores, nothing can stay, or pharmacy, grocery stores, everything is closed at 6 p.m. So I was the only one around trying, attempting to go home. And I found myself there with everything silent, no cars, no people talking around, not even on the balcony. We are chanting and singing on the balcony, and just birds. And for a moment, it was like the birds were coming from another, the sounds of the birds was coming from another dimension, was coming from something far away, was kind of disconnected because it was in the middle of the street. And all of a sudden, I found myself in the middle of woods because I'm used to hear the sounds of birds when I am next to the woods, like in Woodstock, or where when I lived in LA, there was this beautiful tree outside the window, and we had these beautiful birds singing every day long. They started like at 4 a.m. in the morning. And all of a sudden, I just had this incredible feeling to be everywhere in just one moment at the same time. Like I wasn't in Turin, just in Turin. I was in Woodstock, I was in LA, I was in Florida, I was in India. I was just in all these places at once. And that's, I think, is how the energy of Kali um, shows up to me because I was really feeling and connecting to the energy of Kali. These days has been interesting in that way. And that's how the energy of Kali represents and connects to me. It gives me this idea of expansion, no true attachment to anything, but presence. And it gives me this clarity of mind, and it's like a confusion is not even a possibility in my brain, in my mind. And it's incredibly powerful in that sense because a lot of people, especially in the yoga community, they associate Kali as um, the one that destroys the ego, sometimes through pain. While to me, Kali has always been this incredible goddess that brings incredible energy, expansion, um, to my own energy, and through expansion, I also find presence. Kali is not just the destroyer, and actually, Kali is not the destroyer at all. It's really the bringer of consciousness and truthfulness. And when you call upon the energy of Kali, mm, she, the representation that we have of Kali, this black woman with skulls around her neck, the long tongue hanging out of her mouth, and long fangs, um, bright open eyes, uh, and so on, and dancing on tombs in a cemetery ground. That's the idea that people project on such a powerful, divine, feminine essence. Remember that Kali represents the mother, the divine mother. So when you don't want to be ruled by someone, like the child with the mother, the child doesn't want to follow the mother um, indication and education and direction, the child kind of rebel to everything. And the same is our ego and our identity and our individuality. When we know there is something that doesn't work, we know we should change path, we know that doesn't work for us, we know that makes us harm and hurt and cry, and keep going to that down to that road. Kali is like, no, you can't, you have to stop. Compassionate and like a mother, no, you have to stop. And she says it one time, two times, three times, and unfortunately the fourth times, then that's when the trouble comes. But it's not Kali. The trouble comes from within ourselves because we keep going doing the same thing that is wrong for our own benefit. It's wrong for our life, it's wrong for our energy. And it happens that by doing what is not right for us, we have depleted our body of energy. And that's when the problems comes, because when we deplete energy, our body of our energy, we have no energy at all, we start to have problems. Bad situations come to us, bad people comes to us, no opportunities come to us, difficulties, serious difficulties come to us, because that's just how the energy works. If we are depleted, so we have no energy, so we feel down, our mood is bad, we are having a very downward spiral of feelings and emotions, that's what we attract. But when our energy is on the contrary, we keep up, we do the right things for ourselves. What is right for us could be not right for other people, but if we keep going doing the right thing for ourselves, what is right for us to keep going with our life, we charge our body and our mind with energy. We build positive emotions, we build positive thoughts, we build a positive vibration and frequencies. And these, in return, will attract something positive because the frequency we are vibrating is magnetically is attracting opportunities that will nurture us, relationships that will nurture us, um, works, and anything that we need. And that's what Kali is teaching us. Kali is teaching us to break the cords, the attachment that we have with what we think we should do. It breaks the attachment with the identification of what we think we are, so that we can really pursue who we really are and what we really are supposed to be. Kali represents space and time. Kali, Kala, the root of the name is Kal. Kal is both time and space. It represents the rhythm of light. She represents the life force that keeps the life going through compassion. The appearance of Kali is just a projection of the human mind, because usually we do not want to detach ourselves for what we think is right for us. It's kind of a twisted thing. But when we connect to the real source of Kali, Kali has this space and time, like I was yesterday, in the middle of the town, with nothing going on but the sounds of birds, and I was all of a sudden everywhere. There was no space limitation, there was no time limitation. I was just in my presence, and it was one of the most powerful and incredible experience. And it lasted, I think, less than a minute, but it was clear, it was there. And I still remember the feeling, I still remember, the sensation in that moment. That was Kali. Kali, when you have a moment of relaxation, a moment of center, like you go into your center for a moment, it's just an instant. And then from that center, Kali helps you to expand. Because in that center, we are unique, we are authentic, we are ourselves 100%. Nobody is influencing what we are feeling because it's so deep inside of us. Nobody can perceive what we are feeling in that moment in our own core, the core of creation. And that's the moment when you connect to your inner mother, inner divine feminine mother energy Shakti. And there, in the moment you strike that point expands and brings you into this dimension in between, where you are everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Kali taught me very hard how to really let go the identification of what I thought I was supposed to do, what I thought I was supposed to be and to become. And it taught me very hard that I'm completely another thing. And it's been a very interesting process for me to work with this energy and exploring and reconnecting. This is very important because I knew a while ago, better than a little while ago. And it's been very interesting to reconnect to that core where I am actually reconnected to retrieve my energy, retrieve my power. Along my path, I have given my power away, so I've given my life force away, and I'm getting this power back. I'm taking in drop by drop back into my life. I'm regaining my vital force. I'm reconnecting to that essence that I do know be me. That's Kali. And I was so stubborn that Kali needed to take a very strong stand with me so that I had to make that change. Otherwise, I would have probably had some other issue, even physically. That's what I believe. Of course, it's my own belief in that direction. When we connect to Kali, we really have the chance to retrieve our power, retrieve our life force, and reconcentrate the life force within ourselves and recirculate it to create something new and maybe completely different from what you were before. So the class that we're going to do today, Connecting to Kali Energy, will be a class that is mostly to let go trash, like a heavy chi, heavy prana that do not help at all with recirculating the energy and stuff like that. And you don't want that energy to recirculate in any way. And then we're going to reconcentrate the energy and recirculate the energy. Quindi we're going to let go, like a sort of a energy purge. Then we reconcentrate, recirculate, and realign the energy. We're going to use some Qigong, and we're going to use some yoga or stretching posture. So we're going to start standing up. But let's have a yoga mat anyway next to you, so we can practice a little bit more in comfort. Please stand up and let's start with the practice. Okay, so we stood up, we're here, and so as I was saying, we're gonna do a 4 parts sequence practice. One is the purging, to really release a toxic prana. Toxic pranas can be anything: food that we eat, people that we have around and we listen to their thoughts and ideas, movies that we watch. It comes from us as well, like what we think, our belief systems, and so on. It can be anything. And we needed to clear that up. And then we're going to center the energy and we're going to circulate the energy. We need to recharge by centering and then recirculate the energy. The purging and the recirculate is very, very important, because when we concentrate the energy and then recirculate it, we want to concentrate the energy into clear path energy ways, and we want to recirculate only good prana. Try to imagine when you don't clear, you don't clear your dishes when you eat, and you continue to put food on it and you continue to eat from it. It's disgusting, but that's the idea. So we are basically eating out of a disgusting, unwashed dish. So the same goes with the energy. The energy is intelligent, it recirculates itself, but it's very important to have, especially as light workers, yoga teachers, or healers, it's very important to understand these 3 steps: clear, center, concentrate, recharge, and recirculate. This will maintain you always balanced, always energized, always very powerful. Your prana will be basically your first source of protection from anything. Stand, and you can open your feet slightly apart, more than your hips, not too much, so don't spread your legs all the way, just a little bit more than your hips. And take a deep breath in and exhale. Relax your arms. Inhale deeply and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Please stand in this position. Bend your knees slightly, not too much, just slightly. Feel your feet completely on the floor. Every single part of your feet are touching the floor. And just gently breathe long and deep using your navel. Okay, don't use your chest. Bring your breath all the way down to your navel. Remember that we are trying to reconnect to our source of energy. In Qigong, 1.5 centimeter, maybe 2 inches, kind of. Below your navel, there is an area called Dantian, and it's where all the energy gather. And then from there, it runs everywhere in the body. So it's kind of a storage unit, very important part. So inhale, bring the breath completely down to your Dantian, lower triangle or womb area. Relax your arms. Let's do a few breaths. Inhale deeply and exhale. Inhale again and exhale. Now, open your arms, and as you exhale, you twist to one side, and let's say that we twist to the left, and the right hand extend to the left side, the left hand extend behind. Then inhale, come back to the center, and twist to the other side. Now the left hand is extending to the side, the right hand is behind here. Inhale and exhale. Let's start slowly, just to feel the movement. When you inhale, imagine beautiful gold energy entering your feet and running all the way up to your head. When you exhale and twist, imagine like dark, like a black, grayish energy shooting out your hands, both hands, both. Inhale, golden beautiful energy running up through your legs to the top of your head. Exhale, shooting out all black, grayish energy. And let's go with a little bit of rhythm. Kali is also connected to rhythm of life. And it really creates enough energy so that we can have life. Rhythm in life is really life itself. You can close your eyes and use this first exercise to purge your toxic prana out your body, and just believe that the universe is taking care of it. Will recycle everything. If you needed to exhale through the mouth, please do it. Otherwise, use your nose. And gently slow down back to the center. Bring your feet slightly closer and clear the energy with this movement of your hands. And stand with your feet parallel. Relax your hands. Tuck your hips down. And breathe long and deep. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. What's the best purging exercise? Is shaking. Inhale through the mouth, through the nose, and exhale through the mouth. Sometimes I needed to change the rhythm and move also your hips, move your knees, let your hands to be completely relaxed, but move your shoulders as well. Becomes like a puppet. Imagine that when you inhale, you're really rising that golden energy in, and every time you shake down, you shoot this black, grayish energy down. It's more the gray going down than the golden coming up, but that's the feeling. It's like you have to imagine that you're losing something that it's not even matter to you. Imagine to be in a washing machine. And slowly back to the center. Bring your arms up. Run your hands down. Discount the energy. Back to the center. And feel. Breathe. Allow your breath to calm down naturally. And take a deep breath in. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Now one more purging exercise. Again, open your feet slightly more, but not like before. It depends. You can also open like a little bit more than your hips. I like to have like 3 fists between my feet. And the idea for this exercise, because it really shoots the energy of your belly, the belt area here. So keep your navel in, and the idea is you just let your arms going. It's like you're hitting yourself, and the back of your hands hit right here. That's a very important point, Megumane, and it's called the door of life. And it's really connected to your kidneys and connected to your lower part of the body. It's very important because it really opens the energy in our body. And these are the top of your shoulder here is hitting the lungs meridian point. We're gonna do it for a few times. There is also an advanced version of this exercise. We're gonna do the basic one. Sometimes I needed to breathe powerfully through the mouth during this exercise. Please allow it. Remember to have your knees bent. And slowly inhale. Good. Again, feel. Now stay in standing position. And try to have your feet like 2 fists apart. Bend your knees slightly. Bring your hands here. It's time to start concentrate the energy. And inhale. And exhale. Put your right, if you're a woman, put your right on the belly, left over your right. If you're a man, the opposite, left on the belly, right on top of the left. So again, if you're a woman, right on the belly, left on top. Now, there is a specific movement we're going to do with our legs. So stretch your knees slightly more, do not stretch it completely, but you are standing straight. Inhale through the nose, bring the breath down to your belly. When you exhale, your belly is all expanded. Push the belly in and bend your knees. Okay, have your hips tucked down and your tail pointing down. Inhale, stretch your knees, expand your belly. And exhale, bring your belly in, bend your knees. You're gonna do it a few times. Inhale. Inhale. Again, exhale, circulate your hands. This is an important movement to clear the energy and define the passage, the end of an exercise, and the passage into the next exercise. Stand for a moment, stay with your feeling, with your sensation. Inhale and exhale. Now this next exercise, can you feel that your feet are really anchored to the earth? It's wanted. For now, it's really wanted. So I want you to feel this anchoring to earth, this grounding, not just this centering. So bring your hands here at the level of your dantian, the lower abdomen, and have your palms facing up. And again, your knees are straight, not rigid but straight. Now from here, inhale as you're lifting prana at the level of your heart chakra. Flip your hands, and as you exhale, you bend your knees and you bring your hands down to the lower abdomen, to the first lower dantian. Flip, inhale, and do it as slow as you can, so you can really feel the chi between your hands, and leave your fingers separated so you don't block any flow of chi. Exhale down. Kali is life force. She has the control over life force. The way to control your life force is to become sensitive to it. Whatever you do during the day, you have to know it though first, to be able to administrate it correctly. Inhale. And exhale. Last time. Inhale. And exhale. And stand and feel. Feel your hands. Maybe by now you're feeling tingling in your hands. By the time I do this exercise, usually I have my hands on fire. And I feel very grounded and supported, which is very important if we want to work as a light worker. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Bring your hands here. The principle of the legs is the same. Inhale, your legs are straight but not rigid. Exhale, they bend down. Now, leave your hands at the level of your lower abdomen here, and imagine you have a beautiful energy ball that you might feel with your hands. Give a color to this beautiful ball. I like to use gold at this time, with a little bit of blue energy. For some reason, blue energy is very healing. When I do healing, I do actually project blue or indigo energy, because it's really transformative, like the violet flame, and it's clearing and balancing. So when we do healing, it's very useful. since we're doing healing on ourselves, just assign the color that for you is healing. It represents healing. And now inhale, open, and I turn my hands, and exhale, bend your knees and bring the energy into your lower belly. Inhale, stretch and turn your hands down, this, and exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. And clear. Now let's circulate the energy. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Notice how my palms flip. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale and exhale. Try to keep your head straight. You don't need to close your eyes. If you like, you can, but otherwise just stare at what point in front of you. Center. Now the fountain. The fountain. Back of your hands together. Inhale. Level of your heart. Open like you're cleaning a window. Open down. Exhale. Bend your knees. Turn your hands, the back of your hands. It's like you're drawing a beautiful heart right in front of your heart. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. One more time. And clear. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Last exercise for this part, for the circulating the energy. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, big circle. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Recharge. Bring the energy in. Spread the energy out. Connect to other through the heart. Expand in all directions. Inhale, recharge yourself. Exhale, connect to the universe through your heart. Inhale, expand in all directions. And exhale, let go expectations. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more time. And exhale. Clear the energy. Right and left. Feet together. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Just let your body move in whatever direction. It's your prana moving. It's not you directing the movement. And inhale. And exhale. Relax. Flick your hands. Flick your feet. Move your spine. And now let's go sitting down. We are sitting down again. And I really feel we needed to do some movement for the spine to really, tweak and twist the energy inside the body. Sit with your spine straight and your hands on your knees. Take a deep breath in, stretch your spine up. Inhale and exhale, navel easy in, Roll your spine down, so it's not leaning backward, but it's really running, bending down on itself from here, and start to circulate your spine in all four directions. In Kundalini Yoga, this one is called Sufi Grand. It's really good to magnetize your magnetic field. No need to go too big with the circle. It's just to really move your vertebrae in every single direction. We're still with the concept that we are magnetizing our body with new life force. And there is a very specific energy we activate when we do Sufi grind, which I will explain after. Yes, honey? Inhale when your chest is forward, and exhale as you go back. And change direction. And come back to the center. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Always in this position. Inhale when you are straight in the center. Lift your chest. And exhale. Twist toward one of your knees. Go down. Go down to your knees. And then run your torso through the center toward the other knee and back center. Let's keep going with the same direction. Inhale to the center, exhale, down through the center. Inhale up, exhale. One more time in this direction. Center, and then change direction. Inhale and exhale 2 more times on this side. One more. Inhale and exhale. Take a moment to just to feel, to pay attention to your sensation. You cannot see her in the video, but she's doing crazy stuff to catch my attention. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Interlace your fingers. Flip. Stretch your arms. Stretch your arms over your head and bend to your right. Inhale. Bend to your left. Inhale, right up. Exhale, right. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open your arms and embrace yourself. Hold the back of your shoulder blades and curve your spine on itself. And then inhale, open. Exhale, switch your hands and then curve again. One more time on each side. Inhale, relax your shoulders. Exhale. Inhale one more time. Inhale. Relax your hands. Take a deep breath in. And just for a moment to relax your legs. Someone is up. Massage your knees. This is a very important area for the energy to run. It gets stuck a lot into our knees, and really helps this massage to allow the liquid. Sorry, I don't remember the name in English right now. The liquid in our joints to run is very, very good. Shake them. Rotate your ankles. You can see only my toes. The other side. And shake. And please back into easy pose for the last part of our practice. And it's really magnetize and focus the energy. Magnetize, we do it with 2 specific exercises. Close your eyes. Now imagine that you have like a pillar of light running through the center of your body along your spine, your vertebra column, and it starts more or less here, like 1 foot above your head, and just go into space, and then it hangs 1 foot below your physical body, and it runs like a tube of light through the inside of your body, right in the middle line. Okay, and it can be big as much as you want. It can be this big, this big. So it depends how you visualize it. It will be just have it like this, a column of light running through you. Relax your hands for now. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Left hand on your lower abdomen, or over your belly or navel point as you wish. The right hand is at the level of your heart. You can touch your body as of now in this moment, and then at a certain point I will ask you to distance your hands like a few inches. Probably the right hand is a little bit farther away, not here, but like if this one is 2 inches, the right hand will be 4 inches, and there will be a reason. But for now, just touch your body kindly and really feel the energy, and start to breathe long and deep, naturally, as you feel. No controlling, no nothing specific. Just breathe. Feel your own energy. Feel your own presence. Really feel the work that you have done so far and how it is affecting you. Now inhale and distance your hands. So your left hand is 2 inches away, your right hand is 4. Now imagine that with your left hand and with your right hand you are moving energy through that tube of light that we have visualized. And you imagine, inhale, as you move your left hand up, your right hand down. You imagine to move the energy up and down through this tube. And the hands shift. So it's kind of a circle. Move your hands slowly. Really feel the energy. And exhale. Even if you don't go all the way up, you will just stop at the level of your heart. You can feel the energy, the magnetic energy of your own magnetic field in your hands. You are magnetizing your aura and your own flow of energy. Inhale and exhale. Inhale when your left hand goes up, and exhale when your right hand goes up. Few more times. Next time your right hand goes down, put your right hand on your abdomen, and then the left hand reaches. Remember that women, the right hand touch the navel and the left is on top. Man is vice versa, left hand on your navel, right hand on top. Sit for a moment and enjoy the energy. Inhale, open your hands into this, like open like your torso, and feel the space between your hands. Imagine to have that ball of chi that we were talking about before. Give it a color, the color that for you is healing and transformative and recharging. Healing, I mean really recharging your energy, clearing from whatever doesn't serve us anymore. Yes, honey. Okay. And then back to the center and bring this ball of light inside of you, all the way up as you inhale, out through the tube. Hold your breath, open your arms and receive the heavenly chi. Gather the heavenly chi when you hold your breath. Bring down through the seventh chakra, and here you start to exhale. Exhale, 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 open. Inhale. Scusa, sorry. And exhale when you're here. Inhale when you gather the energy. Up, open, hold, gather, hold, and then exhale, 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 release it into the earth, and then inhale, gather the earth, the chi, bring it into your body all the way up through your head. Hold your breath in, open to the heavenly chi. Hold, gather the energy. Drop it into your seventh chakra. Exhale all the way down. And then inhale, gather right up. And exhale. By now your energy has been completely transformed. Few more times. Inhale. Hands in Gyan Mudra, index and thumbs together. Put your hands on your knees and sit like a Buddha or Shiva or Kali. And just breathe long and deep. Focus your energy toward the center of your forehead or in your heart if that's what you feel. And just breathe long and deep for a moment. No specific concentration. Just stay with your sensations and feelings. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And again, we clear the energy. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Thank you so much. Enjoy this beautiful charge of energy. And I use this sequence as we did every time I feel a little bit down in my energy. I do Qigong every single day, but this way how I put it together for you today is the way how I practice my Qigong. I always purge, concentrate and recirculate the energy to clear my path. And then some yoga dynamic movement or static movement to recenter, refine the energy even deeper. And I never forget ever to add a little bit of silent meditation. For me it's very important, but if you prefer to chant and to have a mantra, you pick a mantra that you like and you chant that mantra. This will really help to refocus the energy. Thank you so much and see you in the next video. Bye. Namaste.